Hear and speak and write 6 polite questions. Could you 240 sentences I voice and sentences editor Fortress YOUN. Could you? Would you mind? Can you? Will you? Do you think you could? I was wondering if you could would. Is it possible for you to? Would it be possible to? Would you pass me the salt? Would you close the door, please? Would you help me with my homework? Would you mind turning down the music? Would you send me the report by tomorrow? Would you like some coffee? Would you please repeat that? Would you open the window? Would you give me a hand? Would you wait here for a moment? Would you call me back later? Would you be able to join us for dinner? Would you explain this to me? Would you show me how to do it? Would you lend me your pen? Would you let me know your decision? Would you take a look at this? Would you write down your email address? Would you water the plants while I'm away? Would you mind if I asked a question? Would you check this document for me? Would you pick up some milk on your way home? Would you answer the phone, please? Would you keep this secret? Would you stay a bit longer? Would you hand me that book? Would you tell me your name? Would you be so kind as to help? Would you bring me the menu? Would you lock the door when you leave? Could you help me move this table? Could you please send me the file? Could you tell me the time? Could you pass me the remote? Could you explain that again? Could you bring me some water? Could you show me the way? Could you open the window, please? Could you turn off the lights? Could you close the blinds? Could you let me know if you're coming? Could you make a reservation for me? Could you give me some advice? Could you check my essay? Could you take a message for me? Could you answer this question? Could you repeat your last point? Could you help me carry these bags? Could you recommend a good restaurant? Could you lend me a charger? Could you print this document? Could you call the taxi for me? Could you watch my bag for a minute? Could you leave the door open? Could you help me find my keys? Could you join our meeting tomorrow? Could you let me borrow your umbrella? Could you fix this error? Could you sign here, please? Could you remind me about the appointment? Would you mind helping me? Would you mind waiting a minute? Would you mind closing the window? Would you mind if I sat here? Would you mind turning down the volume? Would you mind repeating that? Would you mind lending me your pen? Would you mind if I made a suggestion? Would you mind opening the door? Would you mind checking my work? Would you mind if I asked a question? Would you mind sending me the link? Would you mind looking after my dog? Would you mind if I joined you? Would you mind if I used your phone? Would you mind sharing your notes? Would you mind if I left early? Would you mind helping me with this box? Would you mind if I borrowed your car? Would you mind showing me where it is? Would you mind if I took a photo? Would you mind explaining this part? Would you mind if I turned on the air conditioner? Would you mind reviewing my presentation? Would you mind if I brought a friend? Would you mind if I opened the window? Would you mind translating this for me? Would you mind if I asked for help? Would you mind if I used your computer? Would you mind closing the gate? Can you help me with this? Can you call me later? Can you come to my office? Can you send me the details? Can you explain this to me? Can you pass the salt? Can you open the door? Can you check this for me? Can you fix this issue? Can you join us for lunch? Can you recommend a movie? Can you look after my bag? Can you help me find my phone? Can you sign this form? Can you read this aloud? Can you meet me at 5? Can you give me a lift? Can you write this down? Can you bring me some water? Can you tell me your address? Can you remind me tomorrow? Can you show me your ID? Can you take a photo of us? Can you move your car? Can you wait a moment? Can you answer this call? Can you cook dinner tonight? Can you print this out? Can you check my homework? Can you turn off the lights? Will you help me with this task? Will you join us for dinner? Will you be at the meeting? Will you call me when you arrive? Will you send me the address? Will you pick up the kids? Will you let me know your decision? Will you stay for dessert? Will you attend the conference? Will you bring your laptop? Will you remind me later? Will you help me clean up? Will you finish this by Friday? Will you check this document? Will you open the window? Will you explain this to me? Will you be joining us? Will you take care of this? Will you print the agenda? Will you answer the question? Will you share the file? Will you tell her about it? Will you join the project team? Will you come with us? Will you review my report? Will you sit here? Will you make the reservation? Will you help me study? Will you bring some snacks? Will you keep this secret? Do you think you could help me? Do you think you could finish this today? Do you think you could call me later? Do you think you could lend me a hand? Do you think you could explain this part? Do you think you could come earlier? Do you think you could send me the file? Do you think you could join our meeting? Do you think you could review my essay? Do you think you could keep it confidential? Do you think you could take a look at this? Do you think you could work overtime? Do you think you could wait a bit? Do you think you could help me move? Do you think you could fix this error? Do you think you could show me the way? Do you think you could stay longer? Do you think you could check this number? Do you think you could find some time? Do you think you could come to my office? Do you think you could help with the project? Do you think you could give me a ride? Do you think you could watch my bag? Do you think you could resend the email? Do you think you could lower the volume? Do you think you could help me prepare? Do you think you could translate this? Do you think you could bring some coffee? Do you think you could arrange the meeting? Do you think you could submit this form? I was wondering if you could help me. I was wondering if you could send me the file. I was wondering if you could join us for dinner. I was wondering if you could explain this. I was wondering if you could finish this by Friday. I was wondering if you could open the window. I was wondering if you could let me know your answer. I was wondering if you could check this report. I was wondering if you could give me a hand. I was wondering if you could attend the meeting. I was wondering if you could review my paper. I was wondering if you could stay a little longer. I was wondering if you could bring your laptop. I was wondering if you could help me move. I was wondering if you could read this for me. I was wondering if you could keep this secret. I was wondering if you could watch my bag. I was wondering if you could recommend a good restaurant. I was wondering if you could print this document. I was wondering if you could call me tomorrow. I was wondering if you could meet me after work. I was wondering if you could fix this issue. I was wondering if you could send me the address. I was wondering if you could join our project. I was wondering if you could lend me your book. I was wondering if you could check my homework. I was wondering if you could help me study. I was wondering if you could answer a few questions. I was wondering if you could make a reservation. I was wondering if you could share your notes. Is it possible for you to come earlier? Is it possible for you to send the report by today? Is it possible for you to help me with this? Is it possible for you to attend the meeting? Is it possible for you to finish this project this week? Is it possible for you to check my assignment? Is it possible for you to call me back? Is it possible for you to join us for lunch? Is it possible for you to review this document? Is it possible for you to give me some feedback? Is it possible for you to open the door? Is it possible for you to keep this confidential? Is it possible for you to lend me your notes? Is it possible for you to take a look at this? Is it possible for you to make a copy for me? Is it possible for you to arrange the meeting? Is it possible for you to meet tomorrow? Is it possible for you to extend the deadline? Is it possible for you to explain this part? Is it possible for you to come to my office? Would it be possible to change the schedule? Would it be possible to reschedule the meeting? Would it be possible to get a discount? Would it be possible to talk now? Would it be possible to join another team? Would it be possible to make an exception? Would it be possible to send this by email? Would it be possible to print this for me? Would it be possible to start earlier? Would it be possible to answer my question?